Hey everybody, and welcome back to Soulkeeper60 Plays Star Wars The Old Republic. We finished off last episode with finishing up the starting area, and now we're gonna go leave Korriban. So let's get to it. Head to the Korriban orbital station, or the Imperial Fleet. That's where we need to go. Alright, and we get 3 different packs that we can put on our companion vet. So let's look at them. There's our armored outfit, the slicing outfit, or the civilian outfit. I say we go for the armored. And it doesn't really matter which one you choose. They all contain pretty much the same gear. It's all got the same stats and everything. So let's take it. Open up our character tab, go over to companion, and equip it. And it'll all be better than what she originally had on. So, there we go. And we don't need that. Alright, so we'll sell that later. And so that's what our new companion looks like. Changed everything about her. Alright, so it wants us to board a shuttle to German costs, but we got some stuff to do before we do that, so let's go talk to this guy. However, a Darth Barris. So there's more than one Darth Barris? Strange. No time to waste then.
Sounds like a plan.
So basically what he's telling you is that you can take 2 different ways to Drummond Koss. You can either just take the single shuttle, which is the fastest, and you can do it by yourself, or you can take the Black Talon and do it as a group, but it's a lot longer. So let's go to the main level. So alright, we are on the Imperial Fleet. I love that music. Alright, so we got this guy right here.
There you are. You've attracted more than Darth Barris's attention, young one. I'm Lord Lokar. I'm called upon to promote a especially promising Sith, and you have been deemed worthy of my guidance. I will expose you to what Darth Barris will not.
Funnily enough, whenever I played World of Warcraft, my Death Knight's name was Lokar. Just a fun little tip. Let's get on with this.
I'm not here for your entertainment.
Right you are. You will choose between 2 disciplines. One follows the path of Maka Ragnos, who focus the dark side to become nearly unwoundable in battle. The other one was mastered by Naga Sadar, who could intuit where his foe was weakest and then strike precisely with devastating effect. I hand you over to Lord Krimin. Tell him the path you choose, and he will complete this phase of your training.
Time to begin my domination.
I will be the strongest Sith you've ever seen.
Let your aspirations fuel you. I hope someday you eclipse your master. Good luck to you.
I think it's kind of funny. If you look at my eyes, they're actually a brighter color than what they were originally. Because whenever you go to the dark side or the light side, your eyes change colors. And going to the dark side, they turn darker red. But because my eyes started off as a dark red, it's actually gotten brighter because I started going towards the dark side. I think that was kind of funny. And that guy is fat. Alright, and we got a quest here. So, I'm not going to read these out because it's basically just telling you what to do. So, it wants us to learn crew skills and buy something, or yes, buy something using social points. That's what it wants us to do. So, as we look at the map for this area, in the upper right hand we have combat training. These are where you'll find trainers for all different classes. In the left we have supplies. It's basically just a whole bunch of vendors and stuff. Galactic Trade Market, I don't think it works yet. Last time I tried it didn't work. It's basically like a big auction house. Over here there's crew skills, which I was talking about earlier, and I'll tell you more about it once we go over there. And then in the center you have the cantina, which is a big rest area where you can talk to your companion. So first we're going to go down here and we're going to spec into our tree. Pick which path we want to follow.
Bagra wanawaga mi punawa duetuipe. Chechopa kuma ni umpi put malia bedwana ni bobo. Umpa hupa chiquilia umpasa dobisca. Pampaula ji ota kakoga huta no pisto.
Now, I'm kind of iffy on which one of these I want to pick, because I like the fact that I can wear two lightsabers, but I also like being able to take more damage and be kind of tanky. So let's look at what they are. So we inspect the Marauders. There's three different trees: Annihilation, Carnage, and Rage. And I haven't really looked at these, so I don't know really what the difference between them is, like how the damage is spread out. This one strikes the target with both lightsabers. Grants something called Annihilator. Stacks up to 3 times. Oh. Lowering the cooldown of your next Annihilate by 1.5 seconds. So, it has a cooldown of 12 seconds, so you get 4.5 seconds off after using it 3 times. So, not really sure I like that too much. This one strikes the target with both weapons. Automatically triggers an Ataru form strike for 6 seconds after using Massacre. Your Ataru form has an extra 30% chance to be triggered. Requires 2 lightsabers. And this one progressively slows the target from... Okay, this seems to be the force side of the damage. So, and that's really not what I'm playing at. And then these two seem to be lightsaber focused. And increases the critical strike damage. Builds 1 fury when attacked. This effect cannot occur more than once every 1.5 seconds. Alright, so that basically just changes how your forms can work in some ways. Increases the damage dealt with. Okay, this seems to be more two-handed, and then this is more just... I'm not really sure. So I think we're just gonna pick this middle one, Carnage. But let's check out what the Sith Juggernaut is. So you have defense, damage, and then damage. And it seems like this is the same as the other one, where it's force damage. This, I'm guessing, is just lightsaber damage, and then this is for tanking. So you could spread it out. If you end up getting gear that's geared towards force damage, I'm guessing you could go through this tree, or if you get a whole bunch of just melee damage, you could go to this one, or if you get a lot of endurance and health and armor and everything, you can go with this one. But I think we're going to go with the Marauder instead of the Juggernaut. So there we go. And we already said we're going to pick the Carnage tree, so we'll increase the damage with our offhand lightsaber, and we'll commit to that. There we go. We are now a Sith Marauder, and this guy has some skills for us now that we've
The Force is a weapon.
Or not.
I will show you how to wield it.
Okay, well, so now that we've spec'd into Marauder, if we go back into our inventory, there's a bag here which gives us gear specific to our class, which for Marauder gives us a new lightsaber. And this one can be used only in the offhand, so it's pretty cool. And so now if we take out our lightsaber, there we go. We got 2 red lightsabers. And I like that a lot. So, alright. And over here in the combat area, if you go right here, there's a PvP quest terminal. And we're actually going to save that for next video, but I'm just getting the quest now. Victory for the Empire. We are a civilization besieged. Even now, at the farthest borders of our great empire, the lawless hordes of the enemy test us for weakness, seeking to catch us complacent, as lax as they were when our army descended upon their brittle republic. But we will not be found wanting. Vigilance is the responsibility of all servants of the empire. We shall not stand idle as our enemies move against us. By decree of this Minister of War, selection for a new Swift Action Division is effective immediately. Worthy candidates selected for duty will be on call to redeploy at a moment's notice to critical engagements across the galaxy. Registration should be considered both a duty and an honor. Glory for the Empire. And we're going to accept that. Basically, it just wants us to do a Warzone match, which we'll get into next video. This video I'm just kind of showing around what this station's like. So we went, got our combat training and everything. Now we're going to go over here to the crew skills. Alright, so in here we have tons of different skills that your crew can use. And like, here's diplomacy, which we don't want. Investigation, which I don't want. Oh, we have a mail. Let's look. Tremel's retirement. This is from Lord Aberon. I know about the late Overseer Tremel. The Acolytes whisper of his death and at the hands of Lord Barris. But it was you who dealt the killing blow. Well done. Overseer Tremel was not a true Sith, his bloodline muddied by slave breeding. But now that his tainted blood hardens in cold veins, I will see that his replacement is not so impure. Heed your new master, and continue to honor the true Sith. And he gives us a combination to Drummond Kaas, which is the next place we're going to, so that's good. So in here we have the underworld training. Which actually I think that is one that she's good at. So we'll get that. And now that we have one, if you press in, you'll see there's this little button right here next to your companion. And it says underworld trading right here, 1 out of 400. So every time you send her on a mission, it's gonna level her up. And I was right. +5 underworld trading efficiency. So basically, you get the mission, and it opens up all these different things. So you can get companion gifts, which most of the time just gives you parts of an item that you can go to a vendor and get. You can trade those in for gifts and get better affection with your companions. Underworld metal, which is good for some of the crafting skills, which we'll get into here in a minute. And then luxury fabrics, which is also used for crafting skills, which again we'll get into in a minute. So, and while we're waiting, we can actually send her off to a mission. So I think we're going to get the underworld medals.
Piece of cake.
Alright. And so here's also treasure hunting, but before we get that, we'll just talk to him real quick. Cancel. Alright. So we're going to run and get everyone else, make sure we get all the codex, and then we're actually going to go in and see which one we want to pick. But I really suggest that you go and at least talk to everyone once to get all the codex, and for each codex you get 450 experience, so it's free experience and you don't really have to do anything for it. Slicing, basically it allows them to hack into computers. Scavenging, they go and take like robots apart and stuff, and you get material from them. Bioanalysis, plants. Archaeology, it's mostly crystals. You can get color crystals, crystals that, what's the word I'm looking for? Crystals that give you stats and stuff. Artifice, I'm not really sure what that does. Off the top of my head, I don't know what it does. Biochem, I believe, is making stim packs. Cybertech allows you to make technology gear. Synth weaving, I believe, is a light armor, I believe. I'm not quite sure about that. Arms tech, making weapons. And armor mech, making armor. Alright, so we're actually going to go into the crew skills and see which of the crafting skills we want. So we already picked up underworld trading. So it's good for armor mech, cybertech, and synth weaving. Synth weaving obviously uses that cloth we were talking about. And then armor mech and cybertech use the metal that we sent her off to get. As you can see down here, whenever we send her out on that mission, it shows that she's okay. It says us off selling low quality items, but she's actually on a mission. So that's a little glitch that they haven't fixed yet. But so in 2 minutes 54 seconds, she'll be back from that, and she'll either have failed the mission and come back with nothing, and you just wasted some money, or she's going to come back with some metal which you can use for something else. So since we already have that, we're going to look at armor mech and cybertech and see which one of those we want to pick. So let's look at cybertech real quick. Cybertech is a skill to assemble droid armor, earpieces, grenades, armoring, mods, and miscellaneous gadgets. Armoring and mods are upgrade modifications that augment combat ability. Earpieces are external mini-computers that are worn on or near the ear. They enhance combat prowess by giving audio and visual feedback to the wearer, or through direct neural feedback via an external nerve relay. Stuff I don't understand. Cybertechs can reverse engineer their crafted items and possibly discover new ways to improve their creation. Gathering skill scavenging provides crafting resources for cybertech. So, yeah. In order to get the stuff for this, it wants you to pick up underworld trading and scavenging. So, that's what we would get if we were trying to get the cybertech. Let's look over at armor mech real quick. Armor mech is the ability to work with hard metals, alloys, and synthetic materials to construct armor for non-force users. That's kind of what we are. Vendor purchase fluxes are used during the armor creation process to refine the materials to ensure suitability. Armor mechs can reverse engineer their crafted armor and possibly discover new ways to improve armor creation. The gathering skill scavenging provides crafting resources for armor mech. And again, it wants underworld trading and scavenging, so I'm not really sure which one we want. It seems like Cybertech sounds cooler, so I think we're going to go get Cybertech. But just good to be able to go and talk to all of them and get the free experience. And where was the Cybertech? Looks like there's a lot of cool stuff around here for the Cybertech. Looks like they also have some armor too. So, yeah. Let's talk to this, and we're going to train for that. As you can see, okay, it just gave us a lot of mods that we can use. So, that's pretty cool. You can talk to them, and they'll actually give you 2 more. Okay, we can't use either of these, but it gives us 2 more mods for parts and a core for armor. So we're just gonna learn them anyways.
Yeah, the thing is done.
Alright, so she's back, and actually came back with quite a bit. I'm surprised. I've never seen him come back with this. So, yeah, it's pretty lucky. So we're gonna accept, grab those, and we're gonna...
Chance. Let's talk.
Alright, she wants to talk to us. So, we're actually gonna go look at Cybertech real quick. So whenever you open it up, a crafting one, it shows you this. On this left, all these zeros. If you have the items to make one of these, you can put it in, and it'll show you, like, this requires 2 dash metals. If we had 2 right here, it would show a 1. If we had 4, it would show a 2. It just shows how much you can make. So, and it looks like we can't actually make most of this stuff, because most of that you get from scavenging. So we're gonna go pick up the scavenging skill right now. Which I forgot where it is, so we're gonna have to look around. That's archaeology, bioanalysis, so it should be in here. Scavenging. Alright, so we'll train that. And we'll go into here. So now we have all 3 crew skills that we can get at the moment. And we're gonna pick scavenging, and we're gonna make her go get us some metal. Now each mission says something. Most of the time it's pretty irrelevant. The only thing you really need to worry about is whether you're getting scavenged metal or scavenged compounds. So we'll send her off to get that. Alright, so there's crew skills. And okay, now it says crew skill task. I don't know why it said she was selling our stuff earlier. Alright, and then over here we're going to check out the Galactic Trade Market. So, okay, looks like the Galactic Trade Market also has vendors in here. So, right here we have a dark side vendor, so we're going to check that out, since we are dark side.
The Minister of Logistics is making sure the war effort is well supplied.
Cool. Alright, so we've already upgraded our armor right here, so we're just going to sell this. Alright. And the thing with this Drummond cost commendation is it'll actually show up right here once we actually get to Drummond cost, the commendations, but that one will always stay in your inventory for some reason. I don't know why. It's just a glitch they haven't fixed yet. So, and let's sell some of the rest of this stuff. Alright, so. And I'm still debating whether we want to give this to her or not, or just wait till later. So, as you can see, we have enough money that we can do multiple stuff. We can either expand our inventory, which I don't really want to do right now. We can do that later once we have more money. Or we can buy something in here. So, if we can't get that, can't get that, can't get that, and can't get that either. This is a relic that we can't use because we're not dark enough yet. This is looking to be fun. Bunch of stuff we can't use. We should be able to use some of it soon, but not right now. So there's actually not any stuff here that we can actually use as a marauder. So they kind of screwed us. I think everything you have to have some sort of specialty that we don't have. Like, that's for the Juggernaut. And we can't use heavy armor, so they kind of screwed us out of that one. Yeah.
For the
Perfection is
Empire.
overrated.
Alright, so she comes back with some aluminium, which doesn't help us at all. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is sometimes they'll come back with stuff that's not useful at all for you. But, alright, she wants to talk to us, so I'll actually send her on one more mission. See if we can get some... Let's look at this real quick. Cybertech. Yeah, let's look at the mods. Silica is a compound, so we're going to send her out to get scavenge compounds.
Piece of cake.
Alright. And so we have social items vendor, which we got the quest that wanted us to buy one. So
If you
let's
see
see if
anything
we
you like,
can.
just let me know.
Yeah, so we can get one of these right now. Places a mark on your target. Not really sure what we want that for. But this is cheaper, so let's see if we can buy it. No. So
Come back anytime.
we have to get a social status up before we can actually do it. We have the curator,
You see anything you like, just let me know.
which sells stuff for technology. Memorabilia. Oh no, gift fragments. This is where you use the gift fragments. So, say like you had 8 artifact gift fragments. You could buy this, a vial of green nanite paste. And depending on your
Come back anytime.
companion, would change how well they react to the companion gift. So, here's another vendor for them.
You won't find a better bargain.
This one you can just straight up buy them. So it's good if you want to get your affection up with one of them really fast and you have a lot of money. You can just buy a lot of
Come
this
back
stuff.
anytime.
And who says money can't buy you affection? And those are empty. I'm not sure why those are empty, but see, here we have the speeder vendor.
What can I get for you?
You can get a speeder in this game. There's different ones you can buy. These are like the mounts in other games, I'm guessing. This being the fastest one that's right here anyways.
Come back anytime.
And over here, starship upgrades.
See anything you like?
You can upgrade your starship once you get one. So, you can expect missions where you're flying around your starship. So, be ready for that.
Come again?
I'm not really sure where you buy your starship yet, but yeah. Over here, what's over here? Getting stuck on a bench. So we have the light side vendor. And we already know we can't buy anything from her. So and up here we have Galactic Market kiosks. Now, like I said, last time I tried, these didn't work at all, so I don't know if they still don't work or what. So let's check them out.
Perfection is overrated.
Okay, she's back with some laminoid. More stuff we can't use. It's iffy whether you get stuff you can use or not. So we'll go in here, look at some armor, medium armor, see if we got any stuff. We'll look for all usable by me. Price range 1 to however many that is, level 1 to 50. Search, no results. Okay, so they still haven't fixed the Galactic Market, so we still can't use that. Alright, so we can go over to supplies, but right now Vet wants to talk to us, so we're going to head to the cantina and talk to her real quick. And then we'll head over to supplies, and then we'll end this video here. Or there, as it were. Alright.
So, hey, I've been thinking, maybe you want to take this shock collar off? You know, as a sign of thanks for my hard work on Korriban. Not that I don't enjoy the perpetual fear of electrocution.
Well, leaving the collar on her isn't the dark side choice, so we're actually going to remove it. Of course.
You've earned it, Vet. It is not freedom, though.
Wow, now I feel stupid for not asking sooner. Don't worry. I'll try not to give you reason to slap that thing back on.
Next time you just die. Now, see that you don't.
I expect your loyalty to remain absolute.
Right. So what happens now?
I lead, you follow.
You will remain with me and help achieve my goals.
Fantastic. Glad you could open up. We'll have to talk again sometime.
Alright, cool, so we've actually earned some affection with her, and now I'll show you how we use the gift. So you just basically, okay, that was weird. So you open up your inventory, you look at your companion, select them, and you just right click on whatever gift you want to give them. So right click it, giving gift.
This is great, thanks.
They'll react to it, and like that one gave her 54 affection, so it's pretty good. So you actually have cargo holds right here that you can use. These are sort of the banks in other games where you can just place a whole bunch of gear that you're not going to use for a while, and the cantina is kind of loud, so we're going to leave there. And we're going to head over to the supplies. So we got some cool holographic trees. Not sure why, but they're cool holographic trees. They even got different colors. So here we have the HUD accommodations, Korriban accommodations. Let's see.
What can I get for you?
And as we still only have 5, we can't get anything.
Come back anytime.
The Drummond cost accommodations.
What can I get for you?
So, once we get more of these accommodations, we can actually buy mods and stuff using them. So,
Come back anytime.
and then over here, we can also get
Well,
equipment
money's always good here.
along with more mods and stuff. So, it's
Come
pretty
again.
good. And if I remember correctly, all these are just commendations for the various planets. So we're gonna go up here. See what's up here. Ricotta gear. I think this is the PvP gear. Or special gear that you have to get items to get.
For the Empire.
So, I actually can't get any of this. It's kind of weird. This is a courier. Doesn't look like one, but it actually speaks to you in the code that computers use, so it's pretty cool. So, I think that's about all there is to do here. So, we're going to end this video off here. Wait, did I say commendations? Yeah, I did. Alright, so yes, we're going to end the video off here. I hope y'all like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.